Morning, Alfie. That was a difficult afternoon on Saturday at Cambridge. How did you see it?
Yeah, obviously difficult afternoon. I said it before though. There's no easy games in this league. Obviously, playing bottom of the league away from home, you're in for a battle. You're in for a tough game, and obviously we didn't quite stand up to that on the day, conceding three goals. And yeah, tough afternoon. Plenty of learning done, but like I said, there's no easy games in this league. So we have to dust ourselves down, and ultimately we got another opportunity Tuesday night to put it right.
You must have spent much of the weekend reflecting upon it, especially that start. It was so characteristic of Mansfield, wasn't it? A sluggish opening 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was. It was a poor start. Two soft goals. Obviously, myself giving away the penalty was out of character. I try and always, obviously, not give chances away in the box or dive in or anything like that. So, yeah, sloppy start, bad start. Obviously, we then sort of calmed it down. Obviously, the manager changed shape with Flinty going up front, which I think was working. Back putting the pressure on them, and then to concede straight after half time was a real sucker punch, because that was the one thing the manager said we don't concede another goal. And then to obviously go and get our 2 goals back, it's like, that third one sort of killed us really. So yeah, uncharacteristic. Obviously, we got to learn from that. And Tuesday night we got to go again, and fresh legs and more energy will ultimately hopefully pay us back.
Those type of games happen once or twice a season, perhaps, don't they? As much as you don't want them to, but what do you sort of put it down to? Or do you just put it down to a one-off?
Hopefully it's just a one-off. I mean, we don't ever change anything, and nobody goes on the pitch to make mistakes or to not perform or not do their best or to give away chances. So it's just one of those, we're not definitely not the first, and we won't be the last. It happens in football. That's why it's the best game in the world, and playing against bottom of the league, obviously after 10 minutes we were 2-0 down, and that's the situations you find yourself in. It's about character now, bouncing back, sticking together, digging deep and putting it right, which everybody's very keen to do.
How do you go about strengthening that rear guard, tightening the back door again ahead of tomorrow?
I think just sticking together, sticking to the basics, sticking to your principles, which maybe we didn't do for one reason or for another on Saturday. Ultimately, in this league, I think it's the basics done well which wins you games. So keeping clean sheets and defending, that's got to come from within, and as a back three or back four, as a unit, having each other's backs and sticking together. And yeah, like I said, doing the basics, having each other's backs, keeping a clean sheet, taking pride in that, trying to get a foot in, blocks, giving Pimmy as little as possible to do is what we need to do.
Saturday aside, the bigger picture tells us that there's much to be positive about. Mansfield's still in a good position, and with games in hand.
Yeah, we're in a great position. Obviously, a few games in hand. I think if you had said to us at this point in the season, pre-season, that we would be here, I think you'd we'd snatch your hand off. So, yeah, we're in a good spot. A few games in hand. We just need to keep trying to get them results, get a bit of a winning run going, get that winning mentality back, that desire and that hunger to hang on to results and not concede goals, and maybe that's dropped off a little bit. So the quicker we get that back, the better. And yeah, of course, we're in a great spot. I don't think we're too far off the playoffs. Ultimately, at the start of the season, it was to stay in the league. So we're doing well. We got a good squad here. We're together. We're digging deep. Obviously, the manager's fully on board, and he's not changed anything. We're still sticking together and trying to do our best on the training pitch every day in, day out, and going into games, which we're in League One now, so it's a step up, and there's no easy games, and we haven't changed anything, and it's pretty much the same squad. So it shows that how well we are doing in terms of everyone coming in when required to play, that we are still getting results, and we're set in a good place in the league.
And on a personal note, your return from injury was much anticipated. Your appearances now are in double digits. How would you measure your performances?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately it's hard sometimes when you're sort of clutching to get game time, the odd minutes here, minutes there, 90 minutes, then not playing for a little while, then get another game. It is tough. Obviously, you want to be playing Saturday, Tuesday, and getting that momentum, and things just naturally always click into place. Every footballer will tell you the same. But to be in double figures for appearances this season is it's absolutely brilliant. Like last year, I was obviously couldn't walk basically. So to be fit and healthy and back on a football pitch and back performing for Mansfield is obviously ultimately all I could wish for. So yeah, obviously played well against Bolton. Wigan was a tough night in the FA Cup. A few lads sort of getting chucked in who hadn't played for a while, and then obviously Saturday was a tough game. Maybe a few lads not quite at it, including myself. So yeah, ultimately I'm back. I'm fit, healthy, back on a football pitch, which is what I want to be doing, and loving every minute. So yeah, long may it continue, and we keep going and keep sticking together.
Does it give you a real eagerness, a real determination to get back out there on the field of play tomorrow night, following Saturday's disappointment, to right the wrongs of the weekend?
Absolutely. That's the beauty of this league. Obviously, you have so many fixtures, so there's no time to dwell on Saturday's result whatsoever. You know, you move on to the next, and of course, there's an eagerness, there's a want to put things right, and that's what we're going to do.
How will you go about your business?
Go about our business doing the basics well. Everything on a better discipline. And obviously they're not a bad side, Crawley. They're a good side. There's no easy games in this league. So back at home, be good in front of the home fans. And I think we're going to get right at them. Lots of energy, lots of legs, running forward, thinking forward, playing forward, and getting right after it.
Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.